All right, folks. Holler if you can hear me. Hopefully, am I getting line level there, Bethany? On that, is that good? Okay, well, I think we are good. And welcome to Winnebago Talks. I believe this is the official. You can't hear me. Okay, so. Okay, 1 second here. Let me get this. And Jordana, are you in the house?
Mic check.
Yeah.
1 2 1 2.
All right, Bethany, are you in the house? 1 second. Let me twist you in here.
She's almost in the house. She's
almost
here.
in the house.
I'm in the house.
Can you hear now?
In the easy.
Okay. All right. Is that too loud? Is that good?
No, it's good.
All right. We are good. All right. So.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be back. It's all good.
All right. So this is 14th episode, 1 hour radio show. We are on Indian time here, but that's okay. Today I have two additional co-hosts, and we have a great show in store for you folks here today. A lot to talk about, so let's discuss it. And Jordana, go ahead and give us your introduction.
Hi, NP, everybody. My name is Jordana Bass. I am the W.I.N editor, and I am filling in for Tyler today. And I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy the show.
Thanks you, Jordann, for helping. Our condolences to the Snake family,
Yes.
and condolences to our co-host Tyler. And I know that they're taking care of things like that. The breaking news segment we'll talk about, but go ahead, Bethany, give us your introduction.
Yeah, Bethany Redhorn, the communications office manager, and just glad to be good to go this episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. Make sure everybody could hear us, because I know that's where we got the great feedback. And because of our listeners, we did have some technical issues last time, but we'll make sure. I think everybody can hear us loud and clear. Hopefully,
Send the heart reacts if you guys can hear us.
There you go. Let us know. And we got one. So that's Nicole Redhorn. Give us a like. So she must be able to hear us, unless we're just talking and our mouths are moving, and they enjoy watching that. No. Breaking news: the Winnebago Health Fair is still on today, folks. They started at 9:30 this morning. So if you have an opportunity, they do have some T-shirts down there. Les Painter, one of the health educators, sent me a picture. And while supplies last, so make sure you go down there. If you got a lunch break or whatnot, go down there to the 12 Clans Unity Hospital parking lot. And the organizers approached the family in morning, got permission to continue, and we appreciate them for hosting a lot of good information on the Winnebago Health Fair. We're trying to keep Winnebago really healthy, so that's very important that you go down there and get some information. The Treasurer's Report is postponed once again until this Thursday at 9 a.m., folks. So for those wondering when the Treasurer Report was going to happen with the council meeting, and then the other council meetings will be announced on the Winnebago Tribe's Facebook page as well. So now let's let our listeners know what we are going to talk about today. Superhero Pride Festival is happening this Friday. We have the organizers going to tell us all about it. We have Angel DeCora, Museum in the house, and folks, if you could help us out, if you have anything that you want to share with our listeners, please email Bethany.Redhorn@WinnebagoTribe.com and let us know. So there's a lot of good information out there. We're trying to get all the tribal programs to come through. Let us know about their tribal programs, any of the entities that serve the tribal membership. You're more than welcome. We had 12 Clans Unity Hospital up here. We had a lot of good summertime's coming up and stuff, so that's what we want to do. So if you have, help us out, email Bethany Redhorn. She's going to send you a form, and then we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So
Awesome.
we love to Winnebago Talks.
Yep.
We have a map too if people are unsure of where the studio is located.
Yeah, check our studio out. I mean, it's we did the whole soundproofing in here and got some lights and kind of try to set the whole vibe. And we have our celebrity guests that will be treated, and Jordana had a good idea to kind of have a hospitality, so you can come in, maybe have some coffee with us and grab some water or whatnot. So
Yep. Snacks.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, better take them before me and Bethany eat them all.
So how was you guys' weekend? It was a long weekend, Memorial Weekend.
It was definitely much needed, especially after issue week last week. I had the opportunity to go to Genoa and they brought out the cadaver dogs and everything, and so we was really pushing the deadline last week, but I'm glad that we were able to get the issue out and everything. But after the long weekend, I'm really glad that we got to take some time, get to be with our families and everything. So
Definitely.
it was definitely good for myself.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that trip to Genoa, I went down to Genoa as well. We invite everybody, if they have an opportunity, to go down there. But once you get there, it's kind of, how do you explain it? It's pretty heavy. So I think we'll kind of talk about that in some upcoming issues. And I know you shot some video, and we're kind of excited to see that as well. So we'll show it here on Winnebago Talks as well.
Yep.
How about you, Bethany?
I had a good weekend. It was really productive, and got to be around family. And my sister had a bouncy house and stuff for the
cool.
graduation party,
Right.
and I kept saying the birthday party, and it was a graduation party. But my boys, that's what we were using. We're like, if you guys want to go to that party, you guys better behave.
There you go.
Yeah.
You gotta do
So
it.
they got to have fun. They were just all having the time of their lives. So.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
It was nice.
That's awesome. Last week I was out in Vegas. All right. So the Reservation Economic Summit was going on. I didn't attend myself. I just took vacation, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But there was a lot of natives took over Vegas and stuff. It was really cool.
Oh.
A lot of natives are doing their thing and everything.
Nice.
From there, we went to Black River Falls, Wisconsin this weekend. And it was a good time. They had my brother, DJ Blue, was in the house. And it was kind of the youth, Ho Chunk Youth Services wanted to play some music. And I know usually they have like a 3-day memorial powwow. That Saturday they decided to have a youth dance. I got to meet the Congresswoman Sharice Davis there.
Nice.
She was out there dancing
What?
to DJ Blue. Yeah, it was really cool, man. She kind of got the party started. And then
Nice.
they had a remembrance walk for those that they lost during the pandemic. And then also it was just a good time, a good feeling, good vibes. And then me and my son, the next day we went over there and they were singing. They had a round dance that evening. And then yesterday they had the flag songs and
nice.
memorial services and everything. So it was a good time, but a lot of travel.
Sounds like it.
Driving.
Yeah. The driving up there, but flying. And so I just got to tell you guys, all right, man, this TSA, this whole security thing at the airports, that is for the birds, man. That's got to go. You got to, first of all, they're just mad that you show up. You know what I mean?
Just
it's
mad
like
at their job.
Yeah. I was just like, come on, guys. I mean, okay, so I was looking around. I was like, dang, man, this would be a perfect job for natives and stuff because they're always mad, right? You know what I mean? So I took my kids and, they're teenagers and then my 11-year-old. And so I walk up and then they're like, you got an ID? And I was like, well, they're teenagers and stuff. They don't have any IDs yet. And the dicks got mad about that. And then you have to take your belt off. You have to take your shoes off. And then you got to take your headphones off. And you got to take all this off and put it in the thing. And then I didn't know. You know what I mean? You got to, I guess there's certain things you got to take out of the bag. And this is gets reset and stuff. And I was like, hey guys, man, this is it's pretty.
All
pretty
discombobulated.
intense. Yeah. I was like, TSA's got to go, man. So, and I was thinking about it. I know one of the issues that we have is with the mass shootings. You know what I mean? And there's need to be reform and stuff. After September 11th, 2001, they included that Homeland Security and stuff. Why can't we do that? You know what I mean? Seriously. Yeah. I mean, this whole thing shooting the little kids and stuff, the innocent kids, man, that bothers me.
It does.
You know what I mean? My opinion and stuff, it's we got to do something. You know what I mean?
I seen a thing where it's we have these heavy, the banks are guarded, but why can't we guard the schools?
That's our, I was just like, wow. Anyways, so we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. Jordana, do you have any bagel bits that you want to mention?
Bagel bits, not too much right now, but I do have some articles coming out where I'm not too sure if you guys seen the most recent win, but I got to meet with Wildlife and Parks and got to talk to Louis LaRose about the Bison Project and how the history of that all came about and everything. So if you guys haven't gotten the chance to see the new win, definitely check that out because that's definitely a story that a history that our people need to be aware of because bison is a part of our culture and who we are and everything, and it has many health benefits for us and everything. So what Louis did was really beneficial for our community, and he sort of talked about what his vision is for the Bison Project and everything. So definitely check that one out. And I got the opportunity to talk to Human Services and talking a little bit about their programs on what they do, and they deal with a lot of issues within the community, and they see a lot of that. And we all recently been talking about historical trauma more and more. And to me, that just, that they see firsthand of, our issues that we have in the community, but they're working towards it and really, really attaching the culture and to everything that they do and try to make their, the people that they work with aware of those things. So I'm really grateful for that. So that's kind of an article that we worked on just recently.
Cool. Good one. I enjoy reading those articles, and then we have some really kind of fresh content coming up too, with some comics.
Yeah, yep. Shout out to Toby Bassett. He's our intern from HCI this year. It's our first time having an intern from Ho Chunk Inc., but I think it's really great to have, that collaboration between, our tribal programs and HCI, because, we should be working together and everything, and providing the opportunities to our youth to be able to, work on things, because, the radio station is a new thing. So I'm really, grateful that we have that for our youth. So
kind of get exposed to the industry and everything. So that's awesome. All righty. Now let's see here. Oh, I do want to mention one thing for Bagel Bits here today, folks. For those that have kids, let's see here. Mackie Scott mentioned the gaming tournament sponsored by Morningstar Counseling and Winnebago Public School, featuring Mario Kart and Fortnite.
Today.
Yeah, that's happening today, right? At 11.
Yep. That sounds super fun.
Okay, so, and it's going to be happening
in the Winnebago Public School gymnasium.
Keeping our kids busy.
Yep.
11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Shout out to Morningstar Counseling, as well as Winnebago Public School, opening the doors for our kids to go in there and play some Mario Kart, some Fortnite. That's a huge game, Fortnite and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's there's, I know there's gamers here that definitely could take advantage of that. So
I see someone shared it, and they were like, I don't think the Winnebago Public Schools gym is ready for how packed it's going to be.
There you go. It's going to be a party down there.
Yeah.
All righty. So, keep our kids busy. I know the summer vacations going on and stuff, and I like how they're not starting at 8 a.m. because the kids probably don't want to get up at 8 a.m. So they start
still playing their games throughout the night.
So they started at 11 a.m., but they'll be up there till 5 o'clock. So, all righty. We appreciate that. And that was the Bagel Bits. And we will have, let's see here. 1 second. Okay. Now, it's time for the Dear Tega segment. This is a good one. We're talking about Fortnite and teenagers and my teenagers and stuff. I could relate to this one. Seriously. Okay. Here's the question. Let's hop out Tega. My teenager recently asked me for a pair of shoes. I told him if you get good grades, I'll think about it. Always that thing. You kind of brush off the kids and stuff. I'll think about it. He did okay this year. Not all A's, but no F's. So he mentioned it again recently. I just got paid and I said, sure, why not? We went shopping, and he wanted the shoes called the Yeezys. The price was $333. My mouth hit the floor, and I was in disbelief. Back in the days, shoes at the most were $125 at the most. He says all the kids have them, and he gets made fun of because he doesn't have any of those. Is this true? Should I buy him the shoes? $333 Yeezys.
Heck no, I wouldn't. I mean, if you got all A's, then maybe. But I think maybe if they had, that's a tough one because that's $300.
Yeah. $330, but that's still a lot, right? I mean, like, what is it, $10 a gallon these days and stuff like that? So $10 ain't much, you know what I mean? But
just go get some Crocs. They look the same, just about. Yeah, pretty much.
Them one little Walmart shoes that they have in those aisles, they kind of look like Yeezys.
See, just do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Save some money.
$333. What are they made out of? Alligator skin or something?
Jeez, I know.
Just rubber, right?
Quality.
Oh man, that is crazy and stuff. I seen that. Okay, so Yeezys. I assume, my homeboy Kanye West is that his brand?
Yep, his brand.
Okay, so I'm kind of lagging behind in fashion and stuff. I either wear the black dress shoes or the white, tennis shoes. Yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? Back in the days and stuff, we used to have the Grant Hills. Those were like what, $79, $80 or whatever. $333. She's like, who's Grant Hill? But $333. I mean, that's crazy and stuff. Plus tax.
They do that for Jordans too, though.
Oh, how much are Jordans?
I don't know.
I don't think Jordans are $300.
not
No,
that much.
they are. They
Just
will
about,
be.
yeah.
Sure, they will be.
Yeah.
All right.
Some
So
people do sell them like that.
what are we gonna help them out? What do you suggest? No? Yes?
I would say, like, maybe as an incentive, like Jordana was saying, like, if the good grades are, if you're getting good grades, you're doing all these things, you're doing your chores, you're, you know, listening, you're being respectful, you're doing things without being asked, all that kind of stuff, like, then maybe. But if you're being a little SK, no.
Okay, so now this whole issue with every kid has them. Okay, so that I mean, like, is that true? Is that true though? I mean, like, are all our parents out there buying these 330?
I've honestly never seen anybody in Winnebago have Yeezys.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't.
So
seen
maybe
anybody.
is it in the music videos and stuff?
I
or?
think
Probably.
so. Yeah.
It's been mainstream that they're seeing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's probably just throwing kind of like that. Everybody has one, so
don't follow the
ju-
crowd.
Yeah,
Don't follow
everybody's
the
jumping
crowd.
off the bridge, so I gotta go jump off the
That's
bridge.
what I was just gonna say. I was like, throw your spiel about the bridge thing in there.
Okay, so right now, if he's doing everything, you're still gonna allow him to buy them or no? Is that what you said? Jordana, what do you think?
I say get a job if you want them shoes, get a job and buy them yourself. They have the summer youth program, so
Okay.
if you want them, go out and earn them.
So how many hours is that if they have to 33 hours? No. How much? Yeah, they would have to work 33, almost like okay, like the whole
Put in
week.
a good 40-hour week.
Yeah, they might be able to because of tax and everything.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so there you have it. Appreciate we say no. I definitely say no. I'm sorry. Get the New Balances, man.
Yeah, New Balances.
Or we
Crocs or something.
could pay
Yeah.
them, yeah, Walmart
Did
$10
you know that
Crocs.
Converses are only like, they're under $100? Nah.
Yeah, and they're still a fashion statement,
Yeah,
right? You know what I
yeah.
mean? Definitely.
They'll never go out of style.
All right, Jordana, we have a good the answer is segment coming up. I don't know, how did it go last week? I mean, did
We
you guys
played a different game.
Oh,
It was
okay,
fun.
so
We
played
still all right,
what
Jordana
did we
beat you
play?
last time,
We played
Bethany.
heads up.
We played Heads Up.
Did you guys really?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay.
We
So
liked it.
but are you okay. Anyway, so that's coming up after this segment.
Yeah,
It's going to be a
she's
short
going
segment because we have two guests here today.
Yep.
So we'll call you back in
All
and
right, cool.
Appreciate you being here as
Thanks,
we are
guys.
going to call our
See you in a bit.
next guest up. So our
Bring
next
your A
guests are Curtis Alexander and Emmy Scott. Come on down.
Yes.
Hey, do we have the top 5 for this week?
Top 5. Oh, no, I didn't get your guys' songs. We'll get that later today, but yeah, don't forget, we do have the AutoQuest coming up on Thursday. We'll have the top song of the week, where Dreams was that thing's holding down for 4 weeks now.
Dreams beat Come and Get Your Love for the top, I think Come and Get Your Love held his top spot for two weeks, and then Dreams is going on, what, 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Wow,
4.
That is crazy. Go ahead and give us your introduction.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Curtis Alexander, and I'm the president of the Winnebago Two-Spirit Organization.
Good morning.
Hina Kadagina. My name's Emmy Scott, and I'm the treasurer for the Two-Spirit Organization.
And you guys are back.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming back. You know what I mean? Like, we always offer to say, hey, if you guys have any information, come back and stuff, and come back and see us. And you guys took us up on the offer, so we appreciate that. Because you guys have a great event coming up. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this Friday it kind of kicks off Pride in Siouxland. We have our Super Pride Carnival that's going to be happening at the Land of Wellness from 10 to 5.
This Friday.
Yes. this
10 to
Friday.
5. And it's going to feature kind of like, if we show up at 10 o'clock, what do we do?
So at 10, we're going to have a couple of speakers
Okay.
from the community, and we'll have different representatives, allies, and Two-Spirit individuals. And then we're going to segue into our lunchtime. But we'll have booths going all the time. So it's different organizations that work in Siouxland and that deal with or work with Two-Spirit LGBTQIA people.
Can for those that, what's an ally?
An ally is anybody who's a friend or helps out or anything like that. That's open to Two-Spirit LGBTQIA people.
And then can you tell us what LGBT help me out here. I'm curious.
So Al is lesbian.
Okay.
And the reason why that's first is because of the AIDS pandemic and how lesbians helped the gay men who had AIDS through that time period.
Okay.
And that's why we honor them first with the L. And then you have G for gay. B is bisexual. And some people now say P instead of B for pansexual.
Pansexual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there is T for trans people. Q is queer. I is intersex.
Okay.
And then A is asexual people.
Okay.
And then plus would be like any other description or any other identity that you have.
I was listening to a podcast. Well, actually, I was driving back from Black River, and there was a girl that said she had a podcast, and her girlfriend came out over the air, but she like said that she wasn't lesbian. You know what I mean? She didn't want to be. She loved a girl, but she wasn't. She said she wasn't gay, and I was like, wait, what the heck? You know what I mean? And so we, as they were mentioning this, that we have to put everybody in a box. You know, you're either straight or you know, all this and that and stuff. But she was just like, I just love this girl. You know what I mean? And I like boys, I like girls and stuff like that. But I loved her and stuff. So I thought that was pretty interesting topic that, you know, that kind of made my perspective open up and stuff. Why do we got to put everybody in categories and stuff? You know what I mean? How come somebody just can't love somebody? And that's what it's about, right? I mean,
that's kind of more the description of what pan is, pansexual is.
Okay, that's what she is.
Yeah, openness to anybody or attracted to anyone for whatever reason.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, super, why is it called super?
Go ahead, Emmy. I'll let you take that one.
Okay. Well, we kind of had this idea. We wanted to do a carnival-like thing with like games because we thought that, you know, that sounded really fun.
Yeah.
And we thought, you know, different organizations could come and sponsor different booths, and that's what's happening. A lot of different Winnebago organizations and some of the Omaha Tribe organizations also coming down and doing booths, sponsoring booths.
Right on.
Giving away prizes and doing little games for the kids. But then we also, on top of that, we kind of like our little themes. You know, we had like the butterfly picnic and we had the Squatch. And so I was thinking, I really like stuff with, you know, where you can like Comic-Cons. You know, they have a Digicon or whatever in like Southwest. I don't know if it's Albuquerque or Santa Fe and stuff. But I really like dressing up as like, you know, like different comic book characters and everything. I like all the superhero, the Marvel and the DC and all that stuff. It's, I don't know, it's super. I told me and Chris, he says he's not, but I mean, he doesn't act like he is, but he's super geeky too. We watch all those shows and everything, you know, like different fandoms and stuff. So I was like, yeah, what if we did like it like superhero theme? Because it kind of. And I thought it'd be really cool, especially with the activism the youth have taken in this, and you know, getting same-sex marriage recognized, and getting June recognized as Pride Month, and it's kind of like, you know, whatever your name or whatever your identity, you know, that you identify with, you know, that there's power in that, you know, and that you can make great changes, and so. You're kind of like, you're a superhero, right? You can do that. So that's kind of how we came up with that. And then we really encourage people to dress up in costumes or even like create a costume, create your own superhero if you don't, you know, have like a favorite superhero. And so we hope that people get into it. I don't know.
I can't wait now. I love Marvel.
Exactly.
We're all gonna get into it.
Yeah, like we're about it.
My eyes brightened up.
Yeah, but even if you don't want to like come for this whole thing, and if you don't, you know, maybe you don't like have kids or whatever, but you want to you know, show your support, come eat with us at noon. You know, come down. We're feeding at noon, and the Winnebago Tribe is sponsoring that meal, and so we want you to be a part of that, and that's why I think there's a tribe. We got a tribal day off for it because we want, you know, to show your support for your relatives and show your support for, you know, the youth and
right.
And just have fun.
Yeah.
I know that you approached the council and asked we appreciate you guys because admin leave day is going to be granted for that, I believe, starting at noon, and for those that want to attend the carnival, and there's going to be a lot of good things that there's going to be taking place as well. We're playing some music. I think music's the universal language, so definitely you can't have a carnival without some music. So, and then is there anything else that's going to be in the afternoon? What's kind of taking place in the afternoon?
Oh, go take that one again, Emmy.
Yeah.
Since that was
what is it?
The Cape Walk.
Oh, well, we have two different events that we're sponsoring, and the second one we're still kind of working on, but the first one we're calling it the Cape Walk, and it's like a cakewalk, but we're giving away superhero capes.
Oh,
Nice.
Like when they go around, and so with having people stop it in the music, and we'll have giveaway prizes for whatever, for different ones until we run out of capes.
Let's see it here. There's Thor. I'm trying to think of all the superheroes that have
Thor,
kids.
Hulk.
Hulk doesn't have a cape, does he? He just hulks up.
You're thinking
No.
of Cape, so
Yeah,
Doctor
just thinking-
Strange.
He just has purple shorts. Mostly.
Yeah. So there's Thor. There's Batman. There's Superman. Is it messed up
Strange.
that I'm doing DC and Marvel? Is
No.
it all
No.
the
I don't think
fans
so.
out there?
I mean,
and
some
stuff?
people
Put
are
'em
really
together.
like
Yeah,
about
Some
that.
X-Men in there. Come on.
I don't wanna-
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get kind of people
All
in trouble
over.
and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, X-Men. Who's all has a cape on the X-Men? Yeah,
Storm.
that's a
Storm has a cape.
Storm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes,
Yeah,
sometimes
she
she
does.
does.
Right on. Okay. Let us know in the comments who we missing, guys, and stuff. So
We're missing a lot. And I was just trying
Probably.
to rack my brain.
Robin. Doesn't Robin?
Oh yeah, Robin.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the whole Robin Hood and stuff, but no, there's Robin, Batman's sidekick. Definitely. Okay. So Super Cape Walk or Cape Walk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super Cape
with
Walk.
the P. Yeah.
And then we have one of our, we did a podcast a couple of weeks ago for Speaking of Happy. And they're going to be coming up and doing interviews with community members throughout the whole thing. And he's bringing a huge trailer that's painted with the Pride Progress flag. Is that what it is? The Progress flag? Or is
I
it
think
Pride
so.
flag? I think it's the Progress flag that he has painted on the side. And we're also going to be doing, so that's...
Wait, back up. You said the name is Speak with Happy. Is that what you said?
Speaking of Happy.
Speaking of Happy, it's what is it? A TV show or something?
It's a podcast. That's,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of Happy is the
Yes.
title, like Winnebago Talks.
Yes.
All right. So he's using talk, speaking, and stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
I got it now.
yeah.
All right, my bad. Keep going.
And he's coming up. He's going to be here on Thursday. So on Thursday, we're going to be involved in the Siouxland Pride Alliance's Pride Parade in Sioux City.
Okay.
And we're going to be walking with him. Our organization is going to be bringing all our people to the parade to walk with Eli and his float, the Speaking of Happy. So we invite anybody who wants to go along with us to come down. If you want to get dressed up in your superhero garb, we welcome that. Or if you want to dress in something like more traditional, we welcome that as well. Because he's going to be playing, I think, powwow music.
Yeah,
he said.
yeah. So he said he thought it'd be cool if people came in like the ribbon skirts and ribbon shirts, or traditional attire, and to represent that in Pride. So yeah, Eli's Menominee lives in Omaha.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Awesome.
that's on Thursday at what time?
5 p.m.
We're meeting at 5, and the parade goes off at 6. If you want to attend it, I mean, if you want to just be
Is
on
that
the side and see the parade. Yeah.
Usually in the same spot where they always have their
Yeah,
parades?
starting on 4th and Iowa, I think.
Iowa. And then it goes to
4th Street.
Pierce.
Okay.
It's only a couple of blocks. Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question. Somebody emailed me this morning, wanted to know if they can volunteer. Who do they contact?
That would be, they could contact any of us or go to our Facebook page, which is Winnebago Two-Spirit.
Okay.
Or they could contact Melanie Paul. She's the person that we have in charge. And her email is melanie.paul@winnebagotribe.com.
Are you guys taking still volunteers or no?
Definitely. We need a lot of volunteers for setup before to do the decorate, kind of all the superhero decorations, and then also we need people to help serve the meal at noon, and then at the end we need people to help clean up and everything.
Yeah.
So I Jordana actually volunteered, and she's doing face painting. So we're gonna have
cool.
face painting there.
Nice.
Right.
And we also have bouncy houses, so people should come. And we have we have 2 bouncy houses for the kids. So.
All righty.
Cool.
So all ages.
All
That's
ages,
carnivals
yeah.
for all ages.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Yes.
So young and old. And free meal, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It doesn't cost to get in or
No,
anything like that.
nothing doesn't cost. It's all we have some sponsors that pitched in for us. Ho Chunk Inc. Helped sponsor, and then also Winnebago sponsored some giveaway items.
Yep, door prizes. I don't know if we're gonna do door prizes or
I don't know, but
we haven't talked about it yet.
So June is recognized as a certain month, right? Can you tell us
Yes.
about that a little bit quicker?
So Pride Month is the month of June. And it started back in 1959. Was it 59 or 60?
I'm not sure.
I think it was 1959. And it's actually when Judy Garland passed away. I don't know if anybody knows that, but that kind of kicked off the Stonewall riots. People were angry and upset that Judy Garland had passed away, and then they were raided at the Stonewall Inn, and they fought back. And this is in New York City. And we commemorate that every year, that riot that happened, and then we also say it's like a way to tell if somebody's gay or not. You say, "Are you a friend of Dorothy?" So that kind of is the same, what is it called, in the shadows kind of conversation that they used to have. So yeah, that happened on June 22nd, and I believe the actual riot started on the 27th, June 27th.
Nice.
So that's why we celebrate Pride
Right.
in June. Yeah.
When I was growing up in high school, kind of going off to the left field here a little bit, but how do you call it? I would just say those Two-Spirit didn't really kind of come out. And I know that you guys, with this organization and stuff, there's probably some people out there that are kind of, how do you say it, maybe in the dark or want to come out and stuff, and they're not happy and all this and that. And so we to be honest, in high school, we kind of made fun of the Two-Spirit. It wasn't until I got to college that it kind of exposed me to the Two-Spirit and those that would come and, one of the professors or somebody that I was studying with kind of mentioned that, how we went through the civil rights movement and how us as natives didn't have rights to vote and things like that. And then with the Two-Spirit, they're kind of going through that right now. Now, this is back in that days and stuff, you know what I mean? So I never thought there would be a Two-Spirit organization in Winnebago, but you folks stepped up to the plate. And if there's any questions or anything like that, they can approach you guys. And you know what I mean? How do you say it? The friend of Dorothy?
Yep.
You know what I mean? If they message the Two-Spirit organization and all that stuff too. So, but one of the things that we want to make sure that, and here at Winnebago Talks is, suicide and everything, we want to make sure that, you talk to somebody and we get you the help that you need, and if you need any questions or stuff like that. So we appreciate you guys' help and those that are, especially our younger generation that might be confused.
Yeah. A lot of times it doesn't come out as just suicide. There are other things, like Jordana was talking about her meeting with the CFS and how it's all intertwined, with, trauma and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's the same with Two-Spirit people. They go through all of these different things substance abuse and self-harm and, all these little things just to make it, to get that strength, to be able to tell people who they are, to be honest with people and say, this is who I am and this is who I love. So, I mean, to me, it's that simple, you know? I had that courage, coming out, and my family was totally open and loving and everything like that. But sometimes there isn't, those families. Yeah. And we want people to know, I've had conversations with a lot of people who just message me out of the blue, and they're, older generation, younger generation, coming to terms with who they are in life. And everybody meets that at different time periods. So, yeah, we welcome anybody. If they want to have a conversation, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Definitely. Plus, two-spirited and then being native. I mean, geez, Angel DeCora comes in here and tells us about everything that, you know what I mean? But it's good to know. You have to know where you come from in order to get to where you're going. And I always appreciate Lorelei DeCora kind of mentioning that story of Crow Creek, councilwoman. And she mentions that we were starving. And the mission is to make sure that our future generations never starve again. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's huge. So appreciate your organization. Any shout outs, anything else that you guys want to make mention before we bring in the next crew?
We still have our raffle going on. We're gonna have the drawing. We only have a few entries in it, and it's mostly to raise money. It's to raise money for the carnival like itself. And if you, it's $20, but 20 if you donate $20 or more, but it's $20 a ticket. But there's not very many entries, so there's like a high chance you'll win. The first, and the first prize we're giving away a ribbon skirt, and then we're doing 3 draws. The other ones are like beaded earrings, and the other one's a land back earrings, like the third one. Yeah. But each of the draws we're including a copy of Sharice David's. You guys are just talking about Sharice David's.
Yeah, she's a cool lady.
She donated like a bunch of books to us that are autographed of her kids book, that Sharice's Big Voice, a Native Kid Becomes a Congresswoman. Oh wow! And she's like was very, very supportive of like what our organization's doing and everything, because she's Ho-Chunk and she's a lesbian, and she's and she's was really happy. Yeah.
So I didn't know that. She seriously, like, I see her on TV and in the new magazines and everything and stuff.
She's a martial artist.
Yeah. And then like I was like, holy crap, man! She has. I mean, I don't want to arm wrestle her,
No.
But she's really cool.
Yeah, that's what her book talks about, that too, how she beating people up. No, I'm just kidding. in her tournaments and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Also, our GoFundMe page is still up, and we're literally gonna go and tell the show like on Friday. We're gonna keep it up as long as we can.
Right on.
So if you keep donating, thank you. Thank you to our sponsors.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming in, and we're looking forward to continued. Since it's June, keep coming back and kind of let us know if there's other events coming up and whatnot. So Emmy, Curtis, good luck on Friday, and we'll see you out there in the superhero battlefield or whatever they want to call it. You know what I mean? The superhero day. Yeah, definitely.
I'm fired up.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So we're getting down to it here. We have ARL coming up on Thursday. How did it go with? I
think it went great. I want Mackie to come back. Mackie.
Did you guys tell a lot of good stories and stuff?
Yeah, we got to reiterate that story about Sublime being up at Saturday in the park, and he got to tell his recollection of that night. Not just kidding, because we had 2 different versions.
That's the only song I know is that Santeria.
Santeria, yeah, that's the only song I really know too. But it's a song that me and my sister really used to love. Like, we just jam out to it all the time. But yeah, it is good. I like when Mackie comes, because it just feels real, like, it just gets that real good natural feel where it's like you're not doing too much, you know what I mean? Like, he just kind of makes it feel real natural and flowing.
So for those that are on Facebook and stuff, we don't do that one over Facebook because Facebook has the music copyrights and stuff. But we get to play regular music like Fleetwood Mac. Then we'll go all the way to the hardcore.
Like Kodak Black or to powwow music or whatever, you know.
Some of the songs and stuff are, but the shout outs. Okay, let's talk about the shout outs. To give a good shout out, you know what I mean? Like, someone has to get really creative with it. You kind of have to do a little thinking. You just can't say, hey, I want to hear such and such song because I just want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, let's do like, hey, because this reminds me of the concert at Sublime or something. You know what I mean?
Just some that goes with it. A little razzle dazzle.
A little razzle dazzle. There you go. All right. So do we have Bethany? Can you go check on?
Go grab her.
See if we have Angel DeCora Sunshine and crew there. And we also are going to have The Answer Is. Tyler is out today, and so we'll make sure that we'll get Jordana, and who's going to win that, we're going to find out here momentarily. There's going to be some good questions on The Answer Is, and we challenge you folks to see. There's a lot of people that say, I know those answers.
He booted me over here.
All righty. So welcome, Sunshine, Jordann. It's good to see you guys. And
India real quick. He booted me over here.
Go ahead and get you guys set up. Angel DeCora, the museum, they're part of the Nebraska Passport Program, and Jordann talked about that a little bit as well. So what are we talking about today, Sunshine?
So since it's the end of May, I have some May dates to share with everybody, and then Jordan's going to talk about
It is the end of May.
few
What
things.
happened to May?
I have no
Where did
idea.
it go? Seriously. Today's May 31st?
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's, gotta sing it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's the first of the, no.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay, so
cash the checks and get up. That's Bone Thugs and Harmony.
But it's an off-pay week, so no, I'm just
I
kidding.
know
Everybody got quiet. No, just kidding.
Okay, so I have a list of some dates that happened in May historically. So, and then after that, Jordan will share some things. So let me start here. May 13th, 1670, Father Aloes crossed the bay to the east side of the bay in present-day Door County to find the Winnebagoes, the Winnebago, in the clearing where they are assembling. May 15th, 1767, Major Robert Rogers, British commandant of Fort Michilimackinac, enters into his journal that foxes, Menominees, and some Winnebago are gone south to war with the Illinois Indians. May 1st, 1812, 300 Rock River Winnebago arrive in Indiana and pitch camp on Wildcat Creek close to Prophetstown. May 18th, 1816, a treaty of peace and friendship is signed in St. Louis, confirming an earlier agreement outlined in 1804. This is the first of many treaties negotiated between the Winnebago Nation and the U.S. government. May 25th, 1832, Colonel Henry Dodge meets with several Winnebago at 4 Lakes for a council. There he warns them that if they join in a war with Black Hawk, they will lose many lives, their annuities, and their lands. The meeting is held at White Crow's Village on the northwest shore of Lake Mendota. May 30th, 1832, Thomas P. Burnett, sub-agent to the Winnebago, and John Marsh go up the Mississippi River and invite the Winnebago to join with the Sioux and General Atkinson's army on the Rock River. 20 Winnebago from La Crosse go with them. Spring 1847, Winnebagos meet with the Ojibwe chief Hole in the Day, and he agrees to cede land for their occupancy in Long Prairie. Henry M. Rice selects the reservation site between Long Prairie, Watauga, Mississippi, and Crow Wing Rivers in what was Wanata, later Todd County, Minnesota. The Winnebago Reserve becomes a buffer between the Chippewa and the Sioux, who are hostile towards each other. May 3rd, 1850, Henry M. Rice is appointed as the removal agent for the Winnebago. May 16th, 1850, Captain Jim, a prominent leader of the Winnebagos in Minnesota, speaks about the need to educate the children. Spring 1851, J.E. Fletcher is removed and A.M. Fridley is appointed as agent to the Winnebago and Menominee. May 5th, 1855, Winneshiek, Big Bear, Little Priest, and others go to St. Paul after choosing their new reservation in Blue Earth, Minnesota. Here they document their decision and begin to prepare for their next removal. May 24th, 1855, Winnebago begin their removal to Blue Earth with 300 canoes arriving in St. Anthony on this day. May 1859, Winneshiek refuses a medal during a council with William J. Cullen, superintendent of the Indian Affairs in Minnesota, and is disposed as head chief. Baptiste is appointed the position. 1860, the Winnebago pass a code of laws dealing with stabbing, stealing, and drunkenness. During this time, 260 cases of smallpox are reported this year, with 43 fatalities. Schooling begins with 62 males and 48 females enrolled on the Blue Earth Reserve. May 2nd, 1863, the total number of Winnebago is listed as 1,856. About 40 Winnebagos apply for citizenship in Waseca County, Waseca District Court, but Judge Donaldson refuses their applications. May 5th, 1863, the first group of Winnebago arrives at Mankato to await their next removal. May 9th, 1863, about 1,000 Winnebago are reluctantly staying at Camp Porter in Mankato awaiting removal. The first boatload of Winnebago leaves Mankato for their new DeCora reservation. The steamers, the Canada and the Davenport, transport about 1,200 Winnebago to Hannibal, Missouri for the first leg of the journey. The boats take about 300 to 400 people on each boat. They are only meant to hold about 100. May 23rd, 1863, Winnebago and about 800 tribal members arrive in Mankato at Fort Snelling. Winnebago and W.I.N. DeCora asked General Henry Sibley to write a letter requesting that the land Winnebago received from Wabasha in 1848 could be exchanged for a reserve on the Chippewa River in western Wisconsin. May 1864, approximately 1,200 Winnebago are at the Omaha Reservation in Nebraska. May 29th, 1870, act to have patents issued to every Winnebago Indian lawfully residing in Minnesota on June 15th, 1870. If an allotment had not been received as provisions of Treaty of April 15th, 1829 is passed. May 29th, 1872, a congressional act supplementary of the Act of July 15th, 1870, appropriates another $36,000 for the removal of the Winnebago. And then coming up on Thursday, which is June 2nd, as we discussed, May is already gone. Approved on June 2nd, 1924, this act of Congress granted citizenship to any Native Americans born within the United States. At the time, many were still denied voting rights by the individual state or local laws. So if you think about it, that was only 98 years ago.
Right, 1924.
Yeah, 1924, June 2nd. That's not long ago.
Not at
We
all.
were granted citizenship, but still not the rights, that states had, like, to vote and different things like that. So
Are you mad?
Yeah.
No. Seriously though, I know that there's probably a lot of emotions. May was a huge month for the Winnebago tribe. Far as, okay, now I just want to get this off my chest. If you can imagine tomorrow, people showing up with 300 boats lined up down there at the river, and just saying, "Grab your stuff, let's go."
Yes.
We don't know where we're going. You know what I mean? And that's huge.
It is huge.
I mean,
Yes.
this day and age, if we had to do that, I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. That's like, that's horrible. But
it is horrible.
We
yeah.
have a lot of people that are studying law to make sure that never happens again. Shout out to them. We also have, like you guys, Angel DeCora, and everybody, making sure that we know about our history so it doesn't happen again, especially the bad things that happen to us.
Yes.
So we showed up in this area with how many Winnebago?
1,200, did it say?
1,200.
I think.
We are at like 5,000, kind of 5,500, somewhere around 5,000. I don't want to misquote it and stuff like that, but that's what we're at today.
That are allowed to enroll
Right.
due to blood quantum. So
Yeah.
we don't want to get into that. But yes, there are a lot more of us out there, based on descendancy. So we don't want to forget about them either.
So the 1,000 that showed up, were they enrolled on the rolls? Or was that just kind of like who they brought?
Well, I was wondering about that number when I seen it, because I think there was a lesser number on the rolls. So I would have to investigate into that number.
Yeah.
But I do know that they did have a base roll, and that's kind of what we all go off of, at enrollment and out at the BIA. So I would have to do a count on that. But when they did their first census here, it wasn't just Winnebagos. It was also our Omaha relatives on that census.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So
they did it
1924.
together?
Yeah.
Yeah. We fought in the Civil War, right? I mean, and then also, so that's why the homecoming celebration, Little Priest went off and fought and kind of try to keep peace with the Sioux relatives, and that's why they put the Winnebago between the Omaha and the Sioux to kind of create that buffer.
Yeah,
So
which was the same for the Chippewa and the Sioux up north in Minnesota, I think. But if you was paying attention, like that was one of the reasons I shared some of these dates, was because they said no, that we couldn't participate in the Black Hawk War, but we could participate in wars that helped them.
Yeah.
So it
That's why
it was always their rules. They made their own rules, which was not right for anyone, but
Like they just kind of made it as they went.
yeah, they
basically.
kind of just made it as they went, and then whatever served them, you know, is how we had to go along with it. Otherwise, you know, we didn't have our land, our people, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine being a parent, you know, me and Jordan talk about that all the time, you know. They came, you know, and my, you know, like my mother and whomever, you know, say they were all around and alive, and they just said we had to go, you know, and my mom was sick, you know, and how are we going to transport her, you know, to wherever they're sending us now? We don't even know, you know, and then we didn't have food on there, you know, all that, you know. So along those steamboat rides, you know, which was only fit for maybe 100 people, they squeezed 300 to 400 people on there, and then every stop they would throw off, you know, our deceased tribal members, you know, so along there.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. I always have the best news to share with you guys.
This day in history.
It needs to be
Yeah.
told though.
Yeah.
Well, even the vets, what Ben was sharing. Am I on?
Oh, just put it up to your mouth.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Is it? Yeah. Go
Yep.
ahead.
Okay. Served in World War I and weren't considered citizens during that war.
Yeah.
And so I just think like, I was telling Sunshine, I was like, my great grandma was born like 1910 around that time. And just to think, and like even after 1924, even after that, that didn't mean like you had full citizenship. And that was like governed by the government.
Yeah.
And then there was also states that didn't approve that during that time. It was like all the way up into like 1950s.
Yeah.
that really.
Yeah.
So that's really not that long ago.
Yeah, so there's still people, you know, around that maybe were alive then, you know, across Indian country where they weren't citizens, you know, and slowly they've seen a lot. You know, I would love to talk to some of
Yeah,
them, you know, to see
definitely.
everything that they've seen. And
That'd be cool to find someone from Winnebago that's
yeah, totally. But there has been so much that we've survived. Like, we have a lot to be proud of and everything we're building now. And
Definitely.
you know, and we got a lot
Yep.
going on up at the museum.
All right, Angel DeCora, what have you guys been up to up there?
Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about the passport program because, like, I kind of touched base on it when we started. But over the weekend, not Memorial Weekend, but the weekend past, we had like 6 groups in the Angel DeCora Museum around like noonish, 1 o'clock. And that's the most people I feel like I've seen on a Saturday.
6 groups?
So 6
Yeah.
groups of people, like large groups even, and families. And some people are from Lincoln, some people from Kearney, some people were from Omaha. And, you know, it was really cool because when they come in, you know, you can't assume that people know everything. You don't know what people know or what they do know, you know? So a lot of the times it's like their first time hearing about the Winnebago tribe, or, you know, it's their first time hearing anything to do with the Winnebago tribe. Or so to me, it's like really cool because they're leaving knowing information. So they can't say, I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, like, so for me, it's like, now you know,
Yeah.
like, so it's good. It's a good thing. And I like being able to talk about history like all day. And then I learn something new too, because sometimes they share something new with me and that I didn't know. So yeah, it's been a really cool experience. And I will say that Saturday was so cool because it was just like, I had never seen that many people in the museum at one time, you know. So it's like we're really growing. This passport has really brought more people in, and they always say that. They're like, I didn't know this was here, or, you know. So.
Or they didn't even know we were here.
Yeah.
I've had a couple say that to me.
And yeah, don't get me wrong, sometimes I
Yeah.
get some questions that I'm like,
hidden gem. What was it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I still think that Angel DeCora is the hidden gem of Winnebago and stuff. You know, there's a lot of information, great displays up there, you know, videos, whatnot. So definitely.
And I think it's important that we, you know, share with the state of Nebraska, you know, so that they're understanding, you know, when things come up that affect our tribe, you know, maybe senators and stuff, you know, that they hopefully vote for people that, you know, are on everyone's side, not
Yeah.
just certain sides,
Yep.
you know, so those types of things. But educating is a big thing for me, you know, for everyone that comes in.
I have a question. Okay, and this is kind of weird, but you mentioned that once you know, now you know.
Yeah.
But we had the brand, and it's called Bike Ride Across Nebraska. I think that's what it stands for.
I remember that.
We had, like, I want to say over 5,000 bike riders come in, stay in Winnebago at the Winnebago Veterans, and they kind of evaluate each town. and see who can win the whole city. And what. So we end up winning, and we're competing against like Columbus and all those guys, you know, the big cities and stuff. And we had the best hospitality, whatnot and stuff. So shout out to the crew back then.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we presented some of the information. I think we had the Many Moccasins Dance Troupe do a show that evening and tell about the dances and the whole chunk applique and whatnot. So that was really cool. But on the flip side, you know, I think that we also have a responsibility of going out to the other places that are on this passport and asking questions about, you know, like the Nebraska. Because what was Oakland? You drive into Oakland, they talk about Sweden and stuff. I don't know nothing about Sweden. You know what I mean? But do they have like a museum that maybe I can find out? Or
they have stuff. There is stuff in here. And then actually, like when I went to the website, like there was I did see that like have like festivals and different like I don't know where it is on here, but I could find that for you and let you guys know, because it is, I did see that once I went to their website. I like started seeing like different like Norwegian like different festivals that they have going on during the year, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that was going on. Or I would like to go and listen and hear about some of their history. Or so I think you're right. I think that
I'm gonna get
really
this wrong.
opened the
I'm gonna
door.
get this wrong. But in Canada, they have like I don't want to say they're like indigenous, but they're like in between, and they call them like something Métis or something like that.
Métis?
Yeah, what is that?
Well, I mean, and I had seen there's kind of an argument there about what it means, and I don't want to offend anyone. So that would be something that I would have to look up.
Yeah, exactly. It has to do with the French and everything too.
Yeah.
But they have, at the Indian Summer Festival, when the Indian Summer Festival used to happen in Milwaukee, they used to have like a competition, and they bring out the violin, and then they would dance a certain way. And, you know, I thought that was interesting. Unfortunately, I was busy with the powwow or doing a performance and stuff. I never sat down and learned the background of it and stuff. But stuff like that, I think that I find it very interesting of other cultures to, you know, when we went to Saudi Arabia, they're dancing with swords. You know what I mean? I should show the video of that because and then I got up and sang a 49 song. You know what I mean? And told about the 49. So they're like, hey, yeah, you know, and then they're dancing with the swords too. You know what I mean? So that would be pretty, and that's what for the 156th annual homecoming celebration. We invite the non-natives to come and learn about more of our culture and as well as our traditions.
Yeah, that's why as well the museum always has, you know, we're open all powwow and extended hours on the weekend and in the evening so that we can help.
Yeah, and I've been passing out posters.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I have been, because people want to know. Like, they always see it when they come in, so they check it out. And so then I've been passing out posters on the weekends too.
Yeah, and then I went up there and passed out the Black River ones. They announced it over then.
Oh, did they? Nice.
Yeah, Mr. Matt Mann helped us out.
How did that trip go? I'm jealous. I wish I could have went.
It was really good. It was. We used to go up there every Memorial Day and Labor Day. When I was like 13, 14, 15, you know, my parents would take us up there, and we would sing as the Ho-Chunk family drum. And I haven't been up there in a long time. Like probably maybe 15 years or whatever. So when I got up there, the pine trees and everything, and it's like the arbor is kind of resemblance of Winnebago's arbor.
Yeah.
It's like a pit and stuff, and it's very nice. You know, everybody treated us very hospitable. You know, it's really good. And they kept announcing these guys are from the MC, he said DJ Blue from Winnebago, Wisconsin, make some noise. And we're like, Winnebago, Wisconsin, but it kind of makes sense, you know what I mean?
It does make sense, yes.
So Winnebago and Wisconsin or something. But yeah, anyways, it was a good trip.
Good.
Anyways,
yes.
Yeah.
Everyone got quiet.
I'm just soaking up all the goodness.
All right, anything else you want to make mention?
I don't think so. I know we're getting ready for Culture Camp coming up next month, so it's already almost June. So I know we're going to have a lot of our summer stuff starting, and then still getting ready for powwow. I've been out for a couple weeks, so I don't have any powwow updates, but I should next week.
Okay, awesome. Yes. When you say powwow, every time we say powwow on this one, we're just going to do that one. All right? Every time we say powwow.
No one got to hear it last week, so make up for it.
So
Now I'm just
practice. Go ahead. Say it.
No.
Say powwow.
Oh, powwow.
Anytime, I'm just going to just come out of nowhere and say powwow. All right. So you guys going to help us out?
Sure.
The answer is? All right.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
then it's Jordann.
Last week when Garan was gone, we did. Did you guys get to check it out or no?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. But it was fun. I liked that game that we played.
Yeah.
Like, the girls really liked it too. We were like, we need to get you on board with it. It's a fun game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. I thought that was pretty cool
we,
too.
We like that. We wanted to kind of incorporate it with our guests more.
Okay. All right. For sure. For sure. I'm kind of nervous and kind of excited and stuff. I hadn't had a chance to check it out and stuff. Okay.
I'm scared.
Here we go.
Watch it. No, I'm just kidding.
The answer is, do you know what the series is? I know you have certain amount of wins. And
Oh, yeah. I was up, but Jordana beat me last week. And then, I don't know, or not last week. She beat me 2 weeks ago. I don't know what last week counts as. It was a bye week last week.
Yeah.
I got a question, though.
What?
Are you going to beat her during power? No. That's the cue word right
You
there.
hear that, D-Lo?
You know, here we go. So, question number 1. Here we go. Here it is. What does ATM stand for? ATM. You know, I gotta go to the ATM because when you don't have cash. You know what I
You
mean?
got me on that one. I just know M probably stands for money, T stands for transaction, and A stands for, I don't know, all transaction money. I don't know.
All transaction money?
No.
You
No,
got a
that's
pin?
not my phone.
Anybody got a
That's
pin?
right.
There's one behind you.
Wait, let me think.
All right. So, all transaction money?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what they have at Powell? Question number 2. Top Gun recently came out featuring Tom Cruise as Maverick. In the original Top Gun movie, so this must be Top Gun 2 that came out recently. In the original Top Gun movie, what was his co-pilot's name? I'll take the actual name or his actor's name or his name in the movie. What was his name? Remember he passed away and it was a bad scene, you know what I mean? And it's like they did the ejection.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's
That wasn't one of my faves.
shaving in his
My
underwear
80s.
and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
the guy come in
Man,
and
you
said,
got
you gotta let
me.
him go.
Graphic.
You got me. I lost, so I get my lifeline, right? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think I lost last week, so
Did you
I get a lifeline. Not making stuff up.
Do you guys know? Do you guys know? You don't know?
I feel like I was gonna say
Yeah. Are you using your lifeline?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's Goose.
Yeah. He's the one that sings Great Balls of Fire and you know what I mean? So yeah, his name is Goose. Okay. All right. Question number 3. Stranger Things 4 came out this weekend on Netflix. In the series, they play a game called D&D throughout the series. What does D&D stand for?
Oh, it's like dragons and. Wait, hold on. Let me think real hard. My brother's probably yelling at his phone right now.
Yeah, okay, so I started it on the way up. You know what I mean? On the way up to Black River, I started. I think I got two episodes in. And have you watched the series?
I've watched the first
Yeah.
season. That's it.
Wow,
Yeah,
my
that's
goodness,
all I've
man.
watched.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's full of nostalgia. It's really good.
Yeah.
They should play that power.
It's
It's,
good.
it's
that
like
one.
I don't know, something with dragons. I don't know. You got me.
Okay, so there's one dragon or one D.
Wait, dragons and dungeons. Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, you got that down? All right, here we go. In the Winnebago in the news, the election schedule came out for Winnebago Tribal Council elections. You remember reading that?
Yeah.
Okay. When is this year's 2022 tribal elections?
It's on September.
Which election?
The
Primary?
No. The
Or general?
general. It's called the general
general?
election.
Oh, it's a.
Because we do have a primary and then we
Yes.
do have a general.
It's August.
You remember reading it and then went back on the news. Yeah.
In my defense, I'm transitioning to the radio. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, you got me. It's like August something.
August. Give me a
August
date.
2022.
August 2022. Is that during powwow? No.
After
Okay.
powwow.
Oh yeah, it's after powwow. All right. Hey, you said powwow. Okay. Question number 5, and then we'll get you out of here. What does GPS stand for? I had to use it this weekend.
Hey man, so you came back with the vengeance. I
Okay, so
swear.
for
No,
those
just kidding.
for those for those that go to Black River, right, check this out. You know, and you GPS it and stuff. My GPS must have been mad at me because at La Crosse, right after La Crosse, it sent me, you want to take the fastest route? And of course I would take the fastest route. Everybody.
Toma.
No, it didn't send me.
off on the side.
Usually we go to Toma because it's kind of, you kind
Yeah.
of do that little loop there and stuff. But it took me up this mountain, and I didn't know Wisconsin had mountains and stuff, man. But seriously, I was going around, I was getting car sick and stuff. It's like 30, I don't know what road it was, but it was crazy and stuff. My GPS got me good, man.
Apple Maps will do that to you.
Yeah,
That's
man.
They
It was
tricks
like,
on you.
must have been mad that it had to be up that late or something. I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna go backwards. So services for the S. You're looking at it like, yeah, services. Man, oh, you got me.
Does the P stand for?
Powwow. Grand powwow statement. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
GPS. We always say it.
I know.
Hey,
I
get your
don't- I
GPS,
never
we're
think
lost
of-
and stuff. Back in the days, the GPS was what? The maps. You had to go buy a map at the gas station. And
Oh,
kinda
I
like, where
know.
you
Me
guys
and
at?
George did that a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
Did you guys really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's
just
But now
to,
it's all
just to
on
try
you.
it out.
A big map. And
I know.
Those things are huge.
Oh, the old school ones when you used to draw the pencils on them and stuff, and draw your route where you're going and stuff.
I had a big,
Shout out to
big
my
one,
mom.
a big
I know.
booklet one.
Me too. Shout out to my mom too.
Okay, you're on a time limit.
I know. I'm sorry. Just trying to change the subject. Not just kidding. I don't know. I'm
idea,
just gonna
I
say grand, precise score.
Okay.
No.
All right, grand precise. Jordan's kind of having a. All right, let's get Jordann in here and see how she does and stuff.
She said score?
So the answer is. Those were the questions. Did you know all those questions?
No, I don't know what GPS stands for.
You
I don't
really?
either. Yeah, I was
so,
like,
all right. So usually I try to make, and I'm always thinking of questions, and there's people that help me with the questions and stuff. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, you should ask this question. The NATO one, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. I didn't know that one. My brother helped me with that one and stuff. But there's other, gentry or whoever will help me out as well and stuff. But yeah. So is that one on? Oh yeah.
Okay,
it is on.
scoot a little bit. Yeah. All right. So they're hard.
No, actually.
Oh, okay. Bethany said they're hard. She's probably trying to scare me.
Okay. So whatever you do not say the word.
Say powwow.
Because every time we say
Okay.
powwow, this sound has to happen. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. No, I'm just fine. You can say it if you want to.
All right. Powwow.
Okay. Question number 1. Here we go. What does ATM stand for?
ATM?
Yeah, we always use it. It's part of the. I gotta go hit up the ATM and stuff.
Man, what the heck? I never thought about that. Something transfer money. Automatic transferring money? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Automatic transfer money.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, you guys are both.
Ooh!
All right. Automatic teller machine.
Automatic
Wow.
teller
If you
machine.
go to the bank or whatever, you gotta see the
Teller.
teller.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Automatic teller machine. So 0-0.
Guess that.
Okay.
I know. I wouldn't guess that either.
Top Gun. You're a movie buff here. So
Oh my gosh.
Top Gun recently
Might be
came
too
out
long.
featuring Tom Cruise as Maverick. In the original Top Gun movie, what was his co-pilot's name?
Man, oh my gosh. I think that's, I don't know. Is this the 80s movie or is it 90s?
What was it? Was it 80s?
80s? Okay, it's a little bit before my time. What was the question again?
Okay, so what was Tom Cruise? His name was Maverick in Top Gun. What
Uh-huh.
was his co-pilot's name? Remember he passed away in the movie?
Man, heck if I know. I'm just gonna say.
Hey, you haven't seen Top Gun?
Honestly, I never did. I don't.
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't think.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Am I missing out?
No.
All right.
Okay.
But it's Garen's favorite movie.
Because they need to play it at Powwow.
Man, honestly, I don't know. I'm just gonna say James.
James.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no idea.
What is the audience? Look, Facebook's gonna help us out.
All right.
All right.
Facebook.
It is Goose.
Goose?
His name is Goose.
Sharon,
Kilmer.
Sharon said, "Come on, Jordana."
No,
Hi.
Val Kilmer's name is Iceman.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, remember
See,
everybody
I've
wanted
only
to be
seen it
Iceman
about
and
one
stuff
time, so-
because he's dangerous. No, but it's actually the name. I would have took the name of the actor or his name in the movie, but it's Nick Goose Bradshaw in the movie, and it's played by Anthony Edwards. He was also on ER.
I don't know who those people are.
I know.
I don't know what movie he has recently and stuff, but yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Stranger Things 4 came out this weekend on
my
Netflix.
gosh.
They play a game
told
called D&D in the series. What does D&D stand for?
Man, I'm slipping on my Stranger Things.
You got to binge watch it.
I
man.
know. I've been told to
Yeah.
binge watch it for sure.
I think there's
For a
part
helpful
one.
hint, they've been playing this game all along.
Yeah. If you've seen Stranger Things 1, you know this question. So I'll read it again here. They play a game in the series called D&D. Remember the kind of? I think the first episode that they play it.
D&D. Honestly, I okay. I felt bad because I'm supposed to know film and shows, but I don't know this one. I'm just gonna say dead.
Sorry.
Oh man. Okay. D&D.
She said, Jordana.
I know. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. You're not gonna give us an
I'm gonna.
answer?
Do I
She
get a
said
hint? No.
Dead. It starts with the D.
Dead.
It starts with the D.
That was like the best hint ever.
I don't know. I pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna take an L on that one.
All right. At powwow? No. Oh, I messed up. I messed it up. Okay. All right. So here it is. Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they refer
get
to.
You got it.
Yeah, she did get it. So,
Yeah.
oh man, Bethany's on the board.
Hey.
That means you got to get these next two right in
All
order to
right.
take the win.
Okay.
Okay. In the Winnebago in the news, this one's probably to your advantage here. In the Winnebago in the news, the election schedule came out for the Winnebago Tribal Council elections for 2022. When is this year's 2022 tribal elections?
It's usually in the fall.
Yep.
Yeah.
October
Okay.
4th.
Oh man, I can't believe this. I didn't write the answer down, but I looked. I think I caught here. Wait, hold up.
Oh, you got it?
Oh my God.
I thought you were gonna say something else. Like
I know.
oh,
I thought you just dropped the ball on me or something. I was like, what?
That answer is. That's a good answer.
Oh, it was right.
October 4th.
Oh
Yes.
yes, my intuition got me on that one.
There
Thank
you
you.
Yep. October 4th, Tuesday, the regular elections will
Wow.
happen.
All right, cool.
Good job.
All right,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Good one.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Dang.
Thank you to the
All
spirits.
Okay, here it is for the win. You should know this one too, maybe.
Well, I think it would be tie, right?
Right now
Mhm.
it's tied, but she can.
No, because I got my, I used my lifeline, so I'm 2.
Yeah.
You got two?
Yeah.
She's got two.
She got Goose.
Goose and D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for the tie. Okay, all right. I got
Okay,
you. Yeah,
for the
you're right.
tie.
That's why I have you guys here. Question number 5. What does GPS stand for?
GPS.
JEPS.
Okay, ground GPS ground. I don't think it's ground. Oh my gosh. Something system ground.
Do you know it? You don't know it?
No, I don't.
Do you know it, Jordan?
Should have.
You don't?
No.
I know
Really?
what
I
it is.
wasn't.
I know what
say
it is
something
now.
totally different.
You did it?
Yeah. Chanel.
For the tie.
Ground. Oh man, ground.
Get deep in that brain.
I
bro.
know.
You can do it. You can do it.
Ground. Oh man.
Can I say what it is? Whenever it's time.
Yeah, when it's
Whenever
time.
it's time. Ground.
very
What is it?
interested to
What
see
is it? Someone whisper it to me. Ground. I'm just gonna say, only because I know what the ground penetrating radar system that they use. I'm just gonna say ground penetrating system.
Okay. Oh no, sorry.
Oh,
My bad,
play
my
me
bad,
like
my
that.
Got it right.
Dang it. Okay.
It's
It
my
stands for Global
Oh, okay.
Positioning System.
Oh.
That is
I kept
it.
thinking
That
about
Those
sounds
are good
about
questions.
I would have never.
Yeah.
I kept thinking about our radar system.
I know.
at
That's
the
what I was
museum.
too. That's exactly what I was thinking of too.
You didn't know that one?
Sure.
Either?
Oh man.
What did I say again? Ground.
Oh, you said, yeah, ground. You said something precise score or something. Ground. I was like,
Pretty close.
I was thinking like I was like geography. I don't know what I
Yeah,
was.
that's
Geographical.
Yeah.
That sounds like about right.
Shout outs. Anything else that we want to make mention here before we get off the air? That was a good race there. That was a good. The answer is.
Yeah, that was fun.
Anything that you want to make mention? Do we have boot camp or anything coming up?
Oh yeah, do we this week?
Yeah, tomorrow night. So
Okay,
starting
tomorrow.
from 6 to 8. Yep.
And then sewing nights is when?
Same time, but
Okay.
at 5. Starts at 5.
Sewing nights. Tell us about it.
Okay, so sewing nights is something that we kind of got started with Eleanor at Little Priest. With so we'd have classes, and sometimes the students wouldn't finish what they had started, so that we started like sewing nights so we could finish up projects, and then it kind of just like warped into like every night we would every Wednesday night we would just start meeting and working on whatever projects. Like say you were working on something at home, you can bring it Wednesday. There's sewing
Yeah, to
machines
the Hawk
there.
building.
Yep,
I
Hawk
think you
building.
guys have all been there.
Mhm.
Yep.
Where we
Yep.
have all the sewing machines. and
It's
everything.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we visit, have snacks. Sometimes we'll even have food, put in on
Yeah.
food and stuff. So I look forward to Wednesdays.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any
And
shout outs? Anything?
My daughter's birthday is today.
Hey.
So
Hey, happy
yeah,
birthday.
Can you request a
Blackfish.
song for
Babyface
ARL?
Blackfish.
Yeah, I can.
When's the top 5 going to be up?
Today.
Okay. All right. So make sure
Okay.
you vote.
Yes.
Vote
make
for
sure
top
you vote.
5
And
ARL.
it'll be on the story and a graphic on the wall of the Facebook page. And then you can text the hotline 402-922-3347 for the song request or the birthday shout outs or
Okay.
Who
like
won
that.
last week?
the song
Yeah.
Dreams.
Again.
Yeah.
Who was second?
Yours.
What was mine?
Or wait.
No, it
yours.
was mine. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
the Puff
Dila's.
Daddy song. Yeah.
The Puff Daddy song?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm requesting Good News by Mac Miller.
Yeah.
You need to edit out them.
Yes.
Well,
that one
okay,
doesn't
if we don't have
cuss
it-
words, so
Yeah.
that's a good one.
If we don't have it, you have to come up and sing it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
okay, so now that I have Sunshine here,
Not
I've
this
been
week.
trying to play that song for 3 episodes now.
Oh, really?
And the thing is, it has 2 cuss words. That's it. I listened to it through and through. There's 2 cuss words. And when I told Garan and Tyler about it, I was like, they say the F word. He says, these kids got me
Messed
whatever
up.
about the F word. And then he says the another cuss word. But when I
Yeah,
said that
it
to
was
them
like
guys, they were
just a
like,
$10,000
"Gee." Yeah, they were
FCC
like,
fine.
"Gee,
That's
just
okay.
that?
I know.
I was like, it's just that
Oh
F
my
word.
goodness.
So then, how do you guys do that? Can you just bleep it out?
No,
like-
I find the clean edited versions. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't find Best Day Ever's clean
Clean.
version.
Aw.
Yeah, for whatever
And Stony
reason.
Park's always good.
Stony Park, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. They should play that at Powwow.
They should.
Uh-huh.
At powwow.
All right. Well, folks, join us next Tuesday. We have a good lineup for next Tuesday. I know that we
We
believe
have
2
Farmers Market.
Yeah,
Yep,
2
and
is-
Joanna 2 Sharpback. She'll
2
be joining
Sharpback
us.
is coming. So you don't want to miss that. Celebrity in the House coming up here
Mm-hmm.
to help us out as well. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Yes.
ARL on Thursday.
Thursday.
Treasures Reports 9 a.m. on Thursday as well. So just want to make mention. And folks,
And
you have
Fridays.
a Super Carnival.
Super
or
Carnival.
Super Pride. They're having that carnival.
Yes.
Land of
Yeah,
Mounts.
that's right.
See you guys there.
See ya.
All right, guys.